So we just came off of 2 weeks of really low single digits and below zero temperatures. And you can see that some things survived pretty well and some did not do so well. So today is going to be a big cleanup in here so that we're ready to replant and we have more crops ready to sell in the very near future. And this is the before. I think I'm going to start on the far end over there where the lettuce was. It was already struggling. And then the spinach looks good over here. It just needs the weeds cleaned out. You can see kale sticking up. It looks nice. A Swiss chard looks nice, but there's some other things that are going to need to be cleaned up. And we'll just take it one section at a time. So we did have some airflow issues in here. We had a lot of problems with the chickens getting out for a while. We've moved them to a new place, but it was hard to open up the tunnel because the chickens would do so much damage. But the down part is we did get a fungal issue. So not only has the cold hit the lettuce really hard, they did have a fungal issue before that. So we're gonna get this all cleaned, aired out, and then reassess before we replant. But I've pulled the hoops that hold the agro fleece up that keep it warm in the winter, and I'm just gonna rake this bed out and get all of it out of here. I'm not going to put it in my compost because I don't want to add the fungus to my compost. Yeah, there's just little patches of moldiness here, but we'll get that done. We're gonna get this out to, well, you know it's warmed up when you've got bugs again. We're gonna get this out to the chickens and then I'll come back and just clean up the little bits and pieces that were in there a little, just have longer roots, and we'll get that cleaned up and I'm ready for the next step. Got so hot I had to change, which is like so strange being the end of January and having it been 2 weeks of such really frigid temperatures. But so here we are. This bed is cleaned out. I left there's parsley on the far end and it's doing well. All the lettuce is clean and I'm gonna move on to this. I'm just gonna keep going, hopefully get it all done. All right, I've been working really hard. I'm a little more than halfway. So that whole side is done. This is spinach. I got all the weeds and the bad part out, and then that part's clear where the lettuce was, except the parsley on the end. This side has kale, and it has mosh, corn salad, and then vit on the end, and I cleared out everything that wasn't nice. This side, there's Swiss chard, cilantro, and beet greens, and I'm having to clear a lot just because there was too much too much damage from the cold, but what I can, I'm leaving the roots in and it will come back. It should come back pretty nicely. And then this side over here, it has kale, Tokyo Bencana, and then the remnants of some different greens mixes and arugula. And that I think I'm just going to end up raking out and clearing that bed. I have things ready to go in, and so we'll start getting things planted by the beginning of February and hit this year running. We're already making deliveries for our CSA, and it's going to be a great year. Well, it's been a productive day. I finished just as it's starting to get dark and it's raining again. Plus the power went out, so it's time to go figure out what's going to be for dinner without power. But there's just a few little things to finish up in here. Then it's ready to plant and transplant with our next set of crops.